and to find eco-friendly solutions to plastic pollution. Let's Tik Tik Plastic from our lives.
बात आस्तिक की नहीं है, बात नास्तिक की भी नहीं, ये बात प्लास्टिक की है। प्लास्टिक का इस्तेमाल इंसानी जुर्म है, पाप है। ये हमारी आबो हवा ही नहीं, हमारी मिट्टी पानी को भी खराब करता है। प्लास्टिक न जलकर खत्म होता है न दफन होकर। इसका इस्तेमाल बंद कीजिए। जो जमीन तबाह करता है वो जिंदगी भी तबाह करेगा। ये सिर्फ हमारी नहीं, सारी दुनिया की आवाज है।
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I request all our esteemed guests to please join me back on stage.
My partner's become very old. He's 54 now.
Thank you so much. Could we please have all our esteemed guests to please join us back on stage? Thank you so much, Shamam sir. Now we all know how to do the step for sure. Okay, can we get a photo op, please?
At first, let them do like this.
Get the placard.
All of you look here.
Thank you so much. Also, the floor is open for a media interaction. Any questions from the media? लगता है मैसेज बहुत क्लियर है. It's so important. So thank you so much. Yes, oh yes, yes.
You're passing on. You're floated around.
हेलो मेरा सवाल कोई भी आंसर कर सकते हैं. जिस तरह पैकेजिंग होती है 40% ऑफ पैकेजिंग से ही प्लास्टिक आती है. क्या लगता है जब पैकेजिंग कितना इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है पैकेजिंग को स्टॉप करना, क्योंकि अगर पैकेजिंग स्टॉप हो जाती है तो ऑलमोस्ट प्लास्टिक स्टॉप हो जाता है.
हाँ तो हम बायोप्लास्टिक का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. आई थिंक द गुड थिंग विद दैट इज दैट इट्स नॉट अ पेट्रोकेमिकल, इट्स ऑफ नेचुरल origin, so that's a good alternative for plastic. And we have our own initiative, the magic line, where we're just keeping the product itself without water, so we're using half as much plastic as normally is used in the FMCG industry. So that is also very important. So we have to change packaging, use less packaging, smaller packaging, sachets, and that will solve this problem.
Thank you.
And also, I think a lot of it's forced.
Forced packaging.
Forced packaging.
They force it onto you.
Yes.
आप कभी सोचिए ना, अभी हम hygiene की बात करें, next you know every mic before it comes in, you will put it in a plastic bag, then you rip off the plastic and then you will use it. Now, you keep yourself here in the name of hygiene, in the name of cleanliness. I think every push it in every product is getting packaged 3 or 4 times. Today you take a product out of any packaging, there's a packaging outside the first cover, then you take that out, there's something more inside. So I think at some point, even as company policy, we have to start saying that कभी product इतना है और उसका packaging इतना है.
Yes.
We have to, have put some sense. We're just pushing and promoting companies that are creating one-time use plastic. So,
If we order online something,
yeah, I think a lot of, there should be laws put out for companies who use products with excess packaging to not allow that to happen. I think that can be done and should be done.
Starting a movement, if you see, this was taken up in a very strong way 5 years back. In fact, Maharashtra was the first state to ban plastic. The reason why maybe the UN has taken this up is because this is getting more serious. Matlab, I don't know if I should say countries like America वगैरह doesn't matter plastic or environment, उनको तो पड़ा ही नहीं उनको. But when it comes to Europe, if you see, they become very conscious of plastic. And India, Maharashtra was the first state to do the banning. But now, I just recently happened to, just yesterday, meet the Honorable Chief Minister. After the 5th, knowing that there is more usage happening, I think the UN will also come up with this theme again. Otherwise, you will never see a theme being repeated, So again, because this issue is becoming critical हो रहा है, crucial हो रहा है, इसलिए दोबारा से ये theme को किया जा रहा है, दोबारा इसमें awareness हो रहा है. तो अभी governments जो है, because I'm sure 5 तारीख को आदरणीय पंत प्रधान भी दिल्ली में इस पर एक बहुत बड़ा conclave करने जा रहे हैं. लाइफ जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के साथ एक बहुत बड़ा कॉन्क्लेव है, लाइफस्टाइल एनवायरनमेंट, तो वो वहाँ होने जा रहा है. हर राज्य को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया है कि इस पर जो है अमल बजावनी होनी चाहिए, इस पर बैन लगना चाहिए दुकानों में, अन्य जगहों पर जहाँ भी. इनफैक्ट when I met yesterday the Honorable Chief Minister, he was very focused. He has called his entire team and there's a proper role map that's going to be happening. This is Swiggy है, Zomato है. हमने खुद ने as an organization we have written to them that इसके बाद आप लोग खुद ही deliverables मत करिए ना. For packaging जो आप लोग home to home delivery करते हो, you all yourself curtail from delivering products which are using single-use plastic. How will the product which so there are various ways. हर चीज एक दिन में और एक वक्त में नहीं होती, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि every small act counts, and I think we are on for that. And the reason why ज्ञान से हम लोग थक गए, इसे संगीत के माध्यम से इसको एक खूबसूरत टिक टिक प्लास्टिक को पिरोकर यहाँ तक लाया गया.
Hello. I have a question for everyone. On digital media and social media, while we are doing this initiative with whole hearts, there are still a lot of people who troll online, and I would like to ask everybody that how would you deal with online trolling? Like, how would you handle it basically?
Very simple. Before, when we had no phones, with word of mouth. Trolling is just a button you press and you say what you have to say. It takes no effort. Maybe the person doesn't even have that khunnas on you. It's just become a habit. So the only thing that you can do, at least I do, I don't advocate this way, is I just focus on the positive. I don't give negative power. So I take out the negative and say, okay, maybe that's their point of view. But I know what I'm doing inside now was enough for me. So that's the only way. Your thought has to be very positive. If you're doing something that doesn't hurt anybody and doesn't hurt you, you're fine.
I can't understand why anyone would want to troll such a good initiative that's, helping the environment, keeping generations, alive for the future, improving the cleanliness of our surroundings. I just cannot understand that. It's shame on them if they want to troll such a thing.
They troll everyone.
I know. I can't. People troll everyone, but there's no, absolutely, yes. Nobody should troll at all. But this initiative, I absolutely cannot understand why anyone would want to.
Shan said a lovely line. Shan said a lovely line. He said, that's it. Say that.
Maybe next year we'll make a song. Like there are various, of course, there's plastic pollution, there's air pollution, there's water pollution. There is this sort of a pollution of the mind these days that everyone's too skeptical, too cynical. Everything is a conspiracy theory. Everyone thinks, oh, ये कर रहे हैं, इसके पीछे ये कोई मतलब होगा, वरना कोई क्यों करता है? So, people have stopped believing that there are people who want to do something good from the good of their heart. So, it's a sin. Like Sharan said, you can't do anything about that. The only way we can do is don't spread that pollution. So by confronting it or kind of talking about it, we're spreading it further. It's best to let it die quietly.
Stop single-use trolling.
I've had personal, I've done it and I've realized it with my own personal status. Trying to, I've tried to respond to trolling and I've got in big trouble there.
I'll just add one thing. Trust me, knowing digital media, knowing the numbers, etc. that are there, you'll be amazed at the amount of value that we seem to ascribe to these trolls, etc. Several of them would have, would have started some initiative or started their social journey 2 days back, 4 days back, or whatever. So don't give it so much importance. Stay what Shamak said, be positive, and a very simple thing, ignore,
Sir, I have a question. We are talking about plastic, reducing plastic wastage. We have experts from singing, choreography, acting, politics. You meet so many people, your counterparts from the industry. So if you have to tell people you have actually seen from the industry who are actually save plastic, like they don't use a glass because it has plastic. So if you have to name 2-3 people, starting from Shanshar, and we can just
I think like an example you gave, this needs to be educated. We are talking about single-use plastic. We're not talking about like I'm wearing spectacles, I'm wearing glasses, and these I'm going to be wearing them for as long as they last. But it's not single-use. It's something that you use and you throw. That is what we are talking about as pollution. I mean, if you have a bucket, a plastic bucket, it's very good. You're saving water. Instead of having a shower every day, I'm for the last few years now, I bathe out of a bucket because that way I save. So that I'm using it. So we are not against plastic, but single-use plastic. So that awareness, before we tell our friends, we should tell you also.
I think there's one more thing, but any people from the...
Of course, there's water. Every time you go to a studio, they give you a pet bottle. Carry your own water. I carry my own water. There are so many things. You can keep a small garbage bin in your bag, so in case you're snacking or whatever, instead of you keep it with you and then you can put it into the recycling space. I think in the last 4 or 5 years, I am seeing a lot of change in macro levels also. Take our Mumbai airport is now plastic free. You go to so many hotels now where they give you water in glass bottles.
We have those horrible straws, but we still have them. They break every 5 minutes.
Yeah, but those paper straws are back. So Starbucks is doing it.
Even straws are, like everywhere.
True. Just thoda ucha karke pee lo. So we can go back to the 70s, when plastic was not actually that mass produced. Life was beautiful, it was fine. Think of all the things that we did then. Okay, not everyone can think of things we did in the 70s. We're living in our age now. हाँ ये बेचारे उनको पता नहीं होगा. But yeah. शहर को नहीं समझ में आ रहा. यार शहर का तो 80s भी चल रहा है, 90s भी पता नहीं. Anyway, we have the 70s, yeah.
I have a question for Shama. If you had to create a dance, performance using household props,
Done.
so what would you use?
And
How
everything,
would you-
everything, you name it, I would use everything. From the kitchen utensils to everything. I've done it. During COVID, we used a song with the jhadu, we used a song with the, the belan. We used, lots of these glass bottles, tuck, 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 tuck. We made songs out of them. I used, when I was to choreograph and I couldn't afford costumes at that time, I swear we took curtain materials, I took film roll, I took things to make, how do I say, costumes out of. I literally did that because we didn't have the money that time to start anything. Even my props were made out of just things I would find. And if you see in my shows, earlier shows, you'll see all those props made from just, I love the question, thank you. Very sweet question, I like it.
Thank you.
What a sweet question.
One last question. I'd like to ask that there are so many celebrities who are involved in this initiative. How do you think, social media is supporting, or how celebrities can take the initiative in terms of social media to interact with, their fans?
I think everyone has been,
I think I said that while I was here already, that, having a popular name, if you're able to utilize it for something that is only going to help your future generations and keep our environment intact. And honestly, I feel also, like him, I'm sure there are many more people who are working towards something like this. So we need to join hands with them and make sure that it's happening. And I'm sure, sooner or later we will see a brighter future. And if it's through social media, which, is the, way of, showcasing talent or publicizing things today, why not use that as a medium? Just because of few hiccups that they have doesn't mean we step back. We are here in full force with full support for him, and we're going to make sure that it reaches every nook and corner in whatever way possible. Through a song, through social media, through all of us being here today.
I would like to answer this also in support and extend to what Isha said. Stars are role models of millions. अगर आप ये जो मीडिया इतने हैं ना, मुझे लग रहा है यहाँ ग्लैमर क्वेश्चन है, इसलिए आप लोग इतने नंबर में भी हैं. I'm so surprised क्योंकि अमूमन normally a lot of people ask me कि आसिफ every year आप करते हो, और every time the भूमि पेडनेकर, आयुष्मान, सारे फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोग पिछले 10 साल से मेरे संग जुड़े हुए. Of course, I reside in an area where all the stars reside and come from. So they all do it, as I said, pro bono, giving everything for them selflessly. So अगर ये stars अगर ना हो तो मीडिया भी कवर नहीं करती है. हमारे कितने on ground event we have every year, the beach cleaning drive. Every week we have a beach cleaning drive. Every week we have mangrove drive. We have drives where we segregate garbage के लिए हमारी teams जाती है. उन पर कभी मीडिया नजर ही नहीं करता, जबकि मैं खुद उनसे कहता हूँ, अरे भाई ये real काम है, ये तो फिर भी चलिए, this is in a way optics that we are doing. But real काम तो अगर आप देखो, चलो stars लोग अपना bit कर ही रहे बेचारे. They are always giving their time, they are always giving everything to it. But people who are doing on ground work, the media should also highlight them, their work, which it doesn't. I'm not against anybody in particular, but that is true work which also has to be highlighted. ये तो highlight फिर भी हो जाएगा, because Isha ji now when she will share on her digital platform, she's got millions of followers. Godrej as a corporate is sharing it anyways, so it's getting great traction. Shamak is going to share it and is sharing. Shan is, Swananji, and number of actors now. We've got Ali. Everybody will share this. So that multiplication, जो star power में है, unfortunately that's not in any other case. And I think We are proud of our film industry, and I am from the depth of my heart very thankful that everybody has done this दिल से. मुझे लगता है शायद अगर एक फिल्म के लिए भी हो या कमर्शियली भी कोई काम कर रहे हो तो उससे ज़्यादा वो इतना दिल से शायद नहीं किए होंगे जितना ये पोस्ट करने से लेके हर कुछ सामने से. मतलब मैं बोलूँ ईशा's managers called me twice. Mansi, I'd like to thank her also. She's here. She's called me twice. So when we post the sound bites, I said no, we'll post it tomorrow. So you know that is the amplification and the support that we're getting, and I'm very thankful to all the stars. And this means a lot because it gets viral. The virality of a content will happen. ये लोगों तक पहुंचाने का काम इन्हीं अदाकारों और stars और singer इनके माध्यम से होगा.
Also, I want to say one thing to you is that, you know, we have to get, I just came from the IPL, I did a show there. My God, the love for cricket is so powerful. We should get cricketers to do this. If cricket people,
last year we had Sachin would face it.
Yeah. So we should get, like, we had Sachin, every team of IPL to do this. No, seriously, because cricket is very powerful, don't you see? I know, but that's a great platform to spread the word. Cricketers are phenomenal today in India. Always has been. Yes, Sachin was your use. But I'm saying, get even the young ones who everyone relates to. You know, get the legends, of course you're getting. Yeah, but there's the legends. I'm saying, get even the youth. The ones who are the younger lot. You know. Yeah, so the youth connects with them. Not that Sachin is a god, there's no question. But also the younger ones, you know. Really help. It's cricket and Bollywood. There's nothing more. And good thoughts.
On that note, thank you so much once again. We're so happy that on this platform. Thank you once again. We're so glad that on this platform, अगले साल की planning भी हो गई है, which is so important. We'd also request all our kind guests to please be on stage while we have someone to give the token of appreciation. Zara, are you here? आ जाइए. Thank you so much to Shan. Ladies and gentlemen, एक बार जोरदार तालियां to Shan. Thank you so much, Shyam Dawar. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, what's her name? Esha Deol.
ईशा को थोड़ा एक्सटेंड कर तो ईशान हो जाता है. ईशान हो जा.
Thank you so much, Mr. Asif Bamla. Mr. Burgess, Godrej, thank you so much.
Especially for all the good work with the mangroves and everything.
Thank you so much, Neeraj Roy. And Swanand ji, बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you so much, Swanand Cricket. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being a part. We'll see you all on 5th of June on World Environment Day. Thank you, good night, and drive safe.
इनिशिएटिव है मुझे पर्सनली काफ़ी अच्छा लगा. आप अगर कुछ बताना चाहो कितना इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है इस तरह का इनिशिएटिव में बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ.
जी ये बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट इशू है, इसीलिए इसे इतना सपोर्ट भी मिल रहा है फ्रॉम द UN, from the government of India, from the environment from the environment programs and all. And as artists हमारा एक जिम्मेदारी होता है कि हम इस किस्म के प्रोग्राम को सपोर्ट करें और जितने लोगों को पहुंचा सके हमारे आवाज़ से हम ज़रूर करेंगे, क्यों नहीं. और ये खास करके आज जो प्रॉब्लम है आगे जाके मल्टीप्लाई ना हो, तो जितना छोटा सा भी एफर्ट इज़ अ बिग एफर्ट फॉर आवर फ्यूचर जनरेशंस ऑल्सो.
जैसे हम जानते हैं मैम, बॉलीवुड में इतने सेलेब्स हैं, उन सबको साथ में लेके चलना कितना हार्ड वर्क रहता है, इसके बारे में
वो सवाल इनके लिए है, मेरे लिए नहीं है.
इन सबको अगर आपने दिल से बुलाया और वो जब कॉज उन्हें हमने बताया
तो मुझे लगता नहीं कि उन्होंने अपने इतने बिजी शेड्यूल के बावजूद भी उन्होंने सब कुछ छोड़ के, अभी शान का आज इनका रिकॉर्डिंग था, इन्होंने कहा कि नहीं आसिफ भाई एक अच्छा काम है, मैं इसमें सहभाग होने के लिए अपनी रिकॉर्डिंग कैंसिल करूँ। ऐसे कई एक्टर्स हैं जो अपना शूट कैंसिल करके, उसके पहले हमारे पास अभी हम अक्षय कुमार थे 3 साल, तो उन्होंने अपने शूटिंग पे शूटिंग बंद करके इसकी शूट किया, उन्होंने 1.5-2 घंटा शूट किया और हमें दिया बिना कोई स्वार्थ के। तो ऐसे नहीं है, अगर उन्हें आपके काम में भरोसा है और विश्वास है तो यकीनन आप देखो, आप प्लास्टिक, अब मैं उस दिन क्या सारे स्टूडियोज़ में अगर आप देखोगे, फिल्म स्टूडियोज़ में भी, तो उधर बाहर लिखा है बड़ा ये प्लास्टिक फ्री शूटिंग जोन। आई वाज देयर, मैं कपिल शर्मा को मिलने गया, उधर उन्होंने बाहर लिखा हुआ था प्लास्टिक फ्री जोन। तो इस किस्म से इस पर अमल हो रहा है हर लेवल पर, स्टेज है।
Shan, you have been inspiring so many people by your song, और एक नया गाना जिससे आप फिर से इंस्पायर करने वाले हो, कितना इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है। पर्सनली आप किस तरह बिलीव करते हो कि कम्प्लीटली, मैं कम्प्लीटली ये वर्ड इसलिए यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, कम्प्लीटली नो ज़ीरो प्लास्टिक्स, क्योंकि महाराष्ट्र ने बैन किया है ऑलरेडी, बट कम्प्लीटली बैन करना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है।
नहीं देखिए, इससे पहले एक अभियान से मैं जुड़ा था गुटखा, सिगरेट, तंबाकू के विरुद्ध। उसके बाद महाराष्ट्र में बैन भी हुआ उस चीज़ की, और लेकिन फिर भी मेरे हिसाब से लोग जब तक इसकी आदत ना छूटे ना लोगों से, तो हम उस लेवल पे जितना भी कुछ कर लें, अगर लोगों के मनोवृत्ति में है कि यार ये काफ़ी कन्वीनियंट है, अभी ये मैं लेकर जाऊंगा, अगर बारिश हो जाए तो भीग जाएगा, यार इसके ऊपर प्लास्टिक डाल दो, लेकिन इट्स एक्चुअली अगर सोचे तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। अगर भीग भी गया तो ऐसा क्या हो जाएगा यार, उसको थोड़ा हम बचा के रखेंगे। एक ज़माना था जब प्लास्टिक नहीं बनता था उस तरह से, और फिर भी दुनिया अच्छी खासी चल रही थी। तो अभी ये कन्वीनियंस, जो 1-2 मिनट की कन्वीनियंस के चक्कर में हम लोग एक ऐसी चीज़ की इजाद कर चुके हैं, सिंगल यूज़ प्लास्टिक जो होता है, जो कभी डिकम्पोज नहीं हो पाता है, तो वो एक बहुत बड़ा हैज़र्ड है। तो ये हमें अपने सिस्टम से निकालना है। मैं अपने लाइफस्टाइल में पूरी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि मैं जितना हो सके सिंगल यूज़ प्लास्टिक अवॉइड करूँ। तो इस तरह के, जैसे ये मिल गया, तो अभी आपके पास ये कपड़े का बैग है, तो ये आप गाड़ी में रख लो, तो कभी आप केमिस्ट से या कहीं से अगर आप कुछ खरीदारी कर रहे हो तो इस बैग में आप डाल दो उसके अंदर, उससे ना बजाय कि वो प्लास्टिक दे आपको। अगर छोटा आइटम हाथ में पॉकेट में डाल दो और आपके हाथ अभी दुखने लगे हैं तो मैं ज़्यादा बात नहीं करूँगा।
थैंक यू।